Welcome to the class. See, in the last class we have discussed one of the theorems, AB inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse, and worked out one problem on that. Okay, see, this is very important concept we are going to discuss in this class. See, what is the heading I have written? Let's concentrate on the heading here. See, solving the system of linear equations by matrix method. So the name of this method is matrix method. So what is the use of matrix method? So what are the concepts here we are going to take here? See, we can solve system of linear equations by various methods. So in our previous classes, we can solve the system of linear equations by graphical method, or simply we can solve those equations. Okay, so this is also one of the method. So here we use the concept of matrices and determinants to solve the system of linear equations by that method. That method is called what? Matrix method. See, from the examination point of view, it is very important, which I am going to explain in this class. It carries, see, one question will be compulsory in the examination pattern here. So that carries 5 marks in part D. Okay, so you will be given certain linear equations, 3 linear equations. Then you have to solve those linear equations by matrix method, not by graphical method or not by any other method. Here we are using the concepts of matrices and determinants to solve the linear equations. See, linear equations means, we know, suppose if I take, say, 2x plus 3y is equal to 5, then 2x minus 3y is equal to, say, 5. See, these are the linear equations. So degree of the variables is 1. See, unknowns, x and y are called unknowns. So I have taken 2 linear equations in 2 unknowns. So how to solve this these equations? See, I can solve it here. So I can add these equations, or I can subtract these equations. So these are all the basics. See, if I add these 2 equations, then plus 3y minus will get cancels. 2x plus 2x, that will be 4x. Then I will add the corresponding right hand side. 5 plus 5, that will be what? 10. So I will solve for x. I will get what? 10 by 4. Okay. So by substituting this value in any one of the equations, value of x, I can get the value of y. So at the end of the day, I get the values of x and y by solving these 2 equations. See, I have solved simultaneous linear equations. Okay. So otherwise, such type of equations can also be solved by using the graphical method. There we will get 2 straight lines, and those 2 straight lines will intersect at one point. Then we get the corresponding values of x and y. That is the graphical method. So here in the same way, we are using the matrix method. So how can we use this matrix method? That is the question to answer in this class. So solving the system of linear equations by matrix method. Okay. See, here certain things we have to remember here. Here we will be having see, 3 linear equations. See, observe here, 3 linear equations will be given. 3 linear equations in 3 unknowns. Okay. So 3 variables are unknowns. So 3 linear equations will be given in 3 variables. Variable like, say, x, y, z. Okay. So these will be the variables. There are 3 variables in 3 equations will be given. So we have to find out the values of x, y, and z by the concept of matrices and determinants. That is called matrix method. Okay. So here we must know the meaning of adjoint. Okay. See, adjoint, in our previous class we have discussed how to find out the adjoint of the given matrix. Okay. So here adjoint, and we must know the formula of inverse. So inverse of the given matrix, we can find out the formula here. We know this 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So if we know all these things, then we can understand this matrix method. Okay. So first of all, we must be having 3 linear equations, and see, to find out the values of x, y, and z, or the solutions as we say, so that determinant of A, this should be, see, not equal to 0. So we know this is not equal to 0 means this matrix, what we say here, or the determinant, so we will say it is non-singular. That we know it. Okay. If determinant of A is 0, then inverse does not exist. See here, this point we also noted here. If the determinant of A is 0, then there is no question of inverse. If the determinant of A is non-zero, then that means non-singular, then inverse exists, then we can move forward. Okay, these are the important points. You should keep it in mind here. See, I told here system of linear equations. So let us consider system of linear. So let us consider system of linear equations generally. So system of linear equations as, see, generally I am writing this a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equal to, say, some constant here, then a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equal to, say, some constant d2, then a3x plus b2y plus c3z is equal to d3. So these are the, see, given linear equations. So here x, y and z, they are the variables or unknowns. So generally I have written these equations generally. See here a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, these are the coefficients of the variables. They may be real numbers here, a1, b1, c1. See, these equations, what I have written on the board, these are called system of linear equations. These equations can be represented in terms of matrix. See, you are using the concept of matrix. That's why we have to convert these equations in terms of matrix. So how can we write these equations, these three equations, in the form of matrix? See here, we will write three matrix here. So first matrix contains the coefficient of variables. That is, what is the coefficient of x here? See, a1. What is the coefficient of y? See, b1. I will write in row. What is the coefficient of z? That is c1. That is the first row, a1, b1, c1. Then in the second equation, see, this is the first equation. So second row here, second equation. Then in the third row, you get third equation, coefficients of third equation. See, that is a2, b2. Then this one is c2. Then in the last equation, I have a3. Okay, this is b3, b3y. Okay, so a. So a3, b3, c3. So these are the constants related to first equation. These are the constants related to second equation. Then these are the constants related to third equation. That we can write it in the form of a matrix. So that I have written here. See, a first matrix is the coefficient matrix. See, this is the coefficient matrix. So let me call this as CA. Let me denote it by capital letter CA. So this is one matrix. Then let me write another matrix, say X. See, it is the matrix of unknowns. See, what are the matrix here? What are the unknowns or variables? Here three variables are there, as I told earlier, x, y and z. So that I will write it as a column matrix. See, x, y, z. This is a column matrix. Then another matrix is, say, I will denote it as B here. So that is also a column matrix. So that is, see, on the right hand side, whatever the quantities we have, say I have D1, D2, D3 generally. So I will write that as D1, D2, D3. So it is a matrix which contains constants. Okay, it is a column matrix which contains constants on the right hand side. It is a column matrix. X is a column matrix. It is a matrix of unknowns or variables, as we say. Then it is a coefficient matrix. So these three we have written in the form of matrices. See, 1, 2, 3. So two column matrix. See, two column matrices, and one is a square matrix of order 3 cross 3. Okay, so these three equations, observe carefully, these three equations can be represented in the form of matrices. So how many matrices I have written? 3 matrices. So these 3 matrices, see, if I write an equation, say AX is equal to B, observe here, matrix multiplication of A and X, see, matrix A into X is equal to, right hand side I have written B. See, AX is equal to B. So whether it holds good or not for these, see, let me verify here only. See, A into X. So this is A into X. See, first row, so one column is there. First row, first column, second row, first column, third row, first column. So that is the left hand side. This should be equated to this matrix B. See, AX means, see, A1X, see, A1X plus B1Y plus C1Z. Okay. Then second row, A2X, see, A2X plus B2Y plus C2Z. Okay, C2Z. Then third, A3X plus B3Y plus C3Z. Okay. Then this is equated to this is all Ax is equal to, so what is on the right hand side here? B, that is D1, D2, D3. So what I got here is, see, if I multiply A and X, so I can delete it afterwards. See, A1, I will get A1X plus B1Y plus C1Z, then A2X, B2Y, C2Z, A3X, B3Y plus C3Z is equal to, so what is the matrix here? See, D1, D2, D3. See here, equality of matrices. This matrix is equal to this matrix. See, left hand side is equal to right hand side. When we say the matrices are equal, when matrices are equal means corresponding elements are equal. So equating the corresponding elements, what I get? See, A1X plus B1Y plus C1Z is equal to D1. That is the first equation. A1X plus B1Y plus C1Z is equal to D1. Then A2X plus B2Y plus C2Z is equal to D2. Second equation. Third equation, A3X plus B3Y plus C3Z is equal to D3. This is the third equation. See, that's why I have written AX is equal to B. So this is enough for us. Okay. See, AX is equal to B. See, observe this. This is very, very important here. System of linear equations. See, system of linear equations can be written in the form of matrix equation as AX is equal to B. So this one is, we have to remember. Okay, where A is coefficient matrix, and X is matrix of unknowns, and B on the right hand side is, it is a matrix of constants, whatever we got on the right hand side. So AX is equal to B. See, here what happens if I solve this equation? See, AX is equal to B. Where are the unknowns here? X, Y, Z. They are in the X. See, I have to solve for X. So what happens if I pre-multiply? Pre-multiply both sides by A inverse. Then what happens? See, A inverse. I will group this is equal to A inverse B. So A inverse A means what? See, any matrix into inverse I. So Ix is equal to, see, A inverse B. Okay. So now I into X. Okay, I'll write here. I into any matrix into identity matrix, I get that matrix only. See, X is equal to what? A inverse B. See here, X is equal to, so Ax is equal to B means, what is X? If it's all for X, I get A inverse B. Observe carefully, A inverse B. So you write it, see, X is equal to A inverse B. So, okay, I will write here. See, X is equal to, so what is this A inverse on the right hand side? A inverse means we know the formula, 1 by determinant of A into adjoint A, okay, into, so we can write that B as it is. See, this we have known here, A inverse. How to find out the inverse of the matrix? 1 by determinant of A into adjoint A into B. So left hand side, X means we can replace this by X, Y, Z. Then we can find out the values of X, Y and Z, okay. So then I can remove all these things. See, I am explaining in detail here. So what happens here? Once again, let me write the important point. So this, I have considered system of linear equations. I have written these three equations in the form of matrix equation. Ax is equal to B implies, so if I solve for X, what I got? See, X is equal to A inverse B, where, see, where A inverse is, we know the formula, 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A, okay. So for all these things to happen, as I told earlier, this should be, determinant of A should be equal to, see, not equal to 0, then only our inverse exists, okay. This is a very important condition. Here two cases, determinant of A not equal to 0 means A inverse exists, then you can find out the values of unknowns, okay. So here important points are, if three equations in three unknowns are given, then the equations can be written as in the form of matrix. See, one is coefficient matrix, it contains the coefficients where the A1, B1, C1, see, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3, these are the coefficients of first equation in the first row. So second equation, coefficients of second equation, second row, coefficients of third equations in third row. So it is called a coefficient matrix where these are real numbers, A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, the real numbers. X is a matrix of unknowns, B is a matrix of constants, okay. Then these three can be written in the matrix form as Ax is equal to B. Then if I solve for X, X is equal to, see, A inverse B, where this inverse can be found out by using the formula 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A, as we learned in our previous class. So simply three equations will be given. So you replace all the real numbers, unknowns and constants, and go on solving the finding the value of the matrix X which contains the unknowns. Okay, so this is solving the system of linear equations by matrix method. It carries 5 marks in part D. Okay, these are all the theory points which I have explained in this class. So in the next class I am going to consider 3 equations, and I am going to solve or find the values of unknowns x, y and z. Okay, so for this you should know how to find out adjoint of A. So in the next class, so you note down all the points here. In the next class we are going to discuss or take up one problem and find out the values of x, y, z by matrix method. So what I have explained in this class, it is called matrix method to solve system of linear equations. Okay, let us continue in the next class.